A little testimony as to where he's been. Yeah, take it easy, relax, okay?
Oh, I need some shadow.
A little bit about yourself, your history, and how you got involved here, and what's going on.
All right. You ready? You guys ready? All right, my name is Daniel. I've been working as a minister for 10 years. I'm a street minister. I go on the streets and preach share the gospel. About 30, maybe 40 years ago, when I was young, I was 10 years old, my mom abandoned me. She left in the city, took my brother and my sister, and they moved to Texas. And I went from house to house, nobody really wanted me, and I was forced to go live with my aunt. My aunt was a worldly woman, she drank all the time, partied, had different men coming in and out of the house, and she was just a mess. She didn't have any kids, and she didn't want me. And so I stayed brought me over there to stay with her, and she never showed me no affection, she never showed me she loved me, and never really did anything for me. So I had to scrape and fight over as a kid to survive. And the first year was the toughest because I missed my mom, I missed my brother and my sister. The whole life was turned upside down. And I was crying a lot, I was sad all the time. Then the second year I kind of got used to the neighborhood, and I would run the street with these guys in the neighborhood. And they was way street smarter than I were. I used to see them go in the store, they used to give me cookies and candies and stuff and cold drinks. And they wouldn't buy them, they were stealing them. And so I began to steal things in the stores, go to the store, stealing cans, stealing things. And about 12 years on, the Lord was visiting. And I could feel the presence of the Lord coming to my room. And I knew it was him. And he would just stare at me. He wouldn't say anything, he would just stare at me. And I would toss and turn until I fall asleep. And the next day it would be bad all over again, and I knew he was coming. And he would show up, and he would just stare at me. And so that kind of got out of the way. And the Lord then began to convict me of the things we were doing. I'll go home, I'll fall asleep, and the Lord would wake me up, and he would bring back to my remembrance what I did that day. Curse someone else, doing something, whatever bad thing I did, he would bring back to my remembrance. And again, he began to convict me of the things we were doing. And so I always knew God was watching me, and I was doing bad things, I was running through things. And then at night, I knew he was coming home. And when I go home, he was gonna convict me. So that kind of got out there. I got a little older. I met this guy named Russell. Russell was a Christian. I went to school with his sister, and Russell tried to share the love of Christ with me. I couldn't get the love for it because no one loved me. And Russell would chase me all over the city trying to share the love of Christ. And I was running. I was at the playground, I was at the arcade, and the park. There was Russell. Seems like Russell was everywhere I was. And he was just trying to share the love of Christ with me. So I got older, and my brother wrote me a letter. I was probably in my 20s, 26, 27. And he wrote me a letter saying, man, once you come to Texas, we're doing great. I was working, I had a job. And I went to Texas, I was telling a lot of my friends, I said, man, I'm going to see my mom again, see my brother and my sister. I was all excited, all happy. I thought we was going to be hugging and crying and stuff. Get on the bus, went to Texas. I met a woman that I didn't even remember anymore. She hugged me, she told me I couldn't stay at her house. I had to go to her sister's house. So I went to my aunt's house. The first time I met her, my mom couldn't spend time with me. My brother, he was running the street. And my sister, she had a baby and she couldn't really spend time with me because the whole trip was just a mess. I told my aunt, I said, I think I'm going back to New Orleans tomorrow. Should have never came here. She said, no, it's going to get better. I said, no, it won't. Came back to the city. I felt the deeper depression again. I was living the past, the rejection, the hurt, all over again. So a couple of days later, a friend brought Russell to my house. And I told my friend, why'd you bring this guy? He's a Christian. Why'd you bring him here? And so the friend went to the bathroom, and Russell walked up to me, and Russell told me, and then the Lord told me to tell you this. He said, the Lord told me to tell you that he loves you. He wants to take your hurt and your pain from you. He wants to set you free, and he wants to use you. And Russell told me this, and he left. And me and my friend, we partied, we did our thing. And I went from relationship to relationship, never really could get it right with a woman. Had many girlfriends, but I was just too rough and too rugged, didn't know how to love. And I met this girl named Mary. She had 2 kids, we had a kid together. And she told me one day, she said, Daniel, you're a good man, but I don't want to drinking and drugging by my kids. Either you're going to straighten up or I'm going to kick you out of the house. And I went to work one day, and I tried to quit drinking. I tried to quit drugging, I couldn't, have these strongholds on me. And I went to work one day, and I came back, all my clothes was out the front door. I told her, I said, what's my clothes doing that? Because you got to go. She put me out. I became homeless for 3.5 years on the street. I just gave up on life, drinking, drugging, and acting up. And I'll be going through the neighborhood, and I'll see people prayer walking. I would turn around and go the other way. And I run into a big crowd of people. I'll be going through drugs and told a stranger walking up to me and say, hey man, the Lord told me to ask yourself. He wants to know when you're going to stop. When are you going to quit? The Lord wants to know when are you going to stop. And I knew deep down in my heart he was telling me the truth. I knew it. And I walk off, and I met this guy one day. He had the Bible in his hand, he had the gospel tract, and he's sharing the love of Christ. And I see him one day. He told me, hey man, God loves you, brother. And I told him, I said, man, I don't think there's no such thing as love. So people tell people that to make them feel good. There's no such thing as love. I said, no man, God loves you, brother. But he went to his Bible, went to the prodigal son, and began to share the story with me. And as he's sharing the story, I could feel the peace of the Lord. I could feel the Lord touching me. And we lived at this intersection, and it's so quiet. No cars was moving, no sound. And as he was talking to me, I could feel the presence of the Lord touching me. And we talked about it. And he said, brother, I really have to go meet my friends. Can I pray for you? I said, sure, you pray for me. He prayed for me, that the Lord would open my eyes, the Lord would show me things. And I was about to leave, he said, hey man, the Lord told me to give you this Bible. He started in the Gospel of John, read the Gospel, and go to Genesis, Revelation. He gave me the Bible, and I left. I went to our little homeless camp, and we had about 20 people there. We all had our little tents. We were all sitting out one day, and the Lord took the scales off my eyes. I could see the people I was hanging around with a mess, and I was a mess. People were stealing from each other, searching each other out, and just praising them underneath there. But I never seen it like I seen it that day. I told a friend of mine, I said, man, I'm sick of this. I can't live like this anymore. I got to change. I told a friend of mine, I said, I got to leave this camp. He laughed at me. A couple of days later, I moved my tent, came down the street. I began to read my Bible. I began to just talk to the Lord. Didn't know how to pray. I would just talk to the Lord. The Lord changed me. I'm tired of living like this. So about 8 months later, I finally get off the street from being homeless. We had this little place. I'm still struggling with alcohol, still with drugs, still a mess. And I woke up one morning, one Saturday morning, I woke up dirty on the inside. I felt like somebody drugged me through the mud on the inside. I couldn't understand what was wrong with me. I thought if I would eat a couple of beers, it might make me feel better. I went to the store, got some beer. I went